just
If you want to
different.
smoke a cigarette that's mild and good tasting too, try pot. I did.
The miracle has happened, I'm a lyrical assassin with the lyrics that I thought up and these lyrics that I'm rapping. I'll be spitting till I slaughter all these bitches that be yapping. I'll be spitting till I fall off, but I don't think it will happen. Like the cake with the ice and I'm so enticing. When I'm rhyming, I shine like a diamond that's inside the light and firing to the bars I'm writing. With vibesing, my ting, living shot lightning. Way better than these man when I just fuck around. Man, I'm coming straight in from the underground. If your man I hate me, tell a man to suck his mother out. Great, they just wonder how I come and slave with my tongue.
Hello and welcome to Mo Reach JTV, and shout out to the Mo Gang and everyone who rides with the Mo Gang, whether it be Clover Squad, The Real McCoy, Joe the Kid, Mad Hats, Noble Nation, whoever it may be. Shout out to all of you. So we're going to be checking out this track here. This is from Depart. It's called The Story Is Mine. Now this will be my first time reacting to Depart, and I'm trying to remember because I've had so many DMs and requests coming. And I'm trying to remember. I'm sure he said he's never had a reaction before. So I potentially, if I'm right, I'm the first reactor, or I think I might be. So he's on Instagram. I see him on Instagram a lot. He's known on Instagram as @DepartArtist. So DPART artist, and he's stage name is Depart, as in DPART. So just so you know, if you want to search him up. So Depart, I believe, is the guy who was behind the Great Escape Challenge, which I'm sure one of our guys, G Kid, went in for. I think a few people, I see quite a few people going in for the Great Escape. It's very hard to keep up with. I had so much going on at the time. I did share it a few times. I think I've spoken to Depart briefly on the Lyrical Assassins promotion page. I think I've spoken to him briefly a few times regarding the challenge and this, that and the third. Not too much, but I'm aware of him. I've liked a lot of his posts. I've put him up in the story a few times. And I believe it was mostly for the challenge when he puts his challenges up. But anyway, this has been the first time I've reacted to Depart, and I know he goes live a lot. I actually keep meaning to hop in there. Every time I mean to hop in there, as I do with all of the lives that go on. Like even when some of the closest people to me go live, I find it very hard to hop in, and it's purely because of, you know, doing so much with the Lyrical Assassins. But I'm aware he's doing an absolute shit ton in the community, like in the hip hop community. So we're going to check this track out right here. The Story Is Mine. This is the one that he sent me the link for, that he wants a reaction to. So without further ado, guys, this is Depart with The Story Is Mine. Let's go. Oh, and I believe it's a video as well. Lyric video. So if you like the track, head over to Spotify and Apple Music. You can go and stream it on there. That helps the artist a lot more than YouTube. So head over to Spotify and Apple Music. Go stream it. Go save it into one of your playlists.
He sits back and think how things ain't nice. He's got sisters that he barely sees and knows it ain't right. And he thinks about his nan, he knows she cries every night, cause they moved her out the place that she lived all her life.
It's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be one of them ones that are gonna hit me, my man. I can tell already. Don't see his sisters, his nan's crying, so something's coming.
And he remembers looking mum in her eyes, skin pale. He asked if she was going to die. She told him she'd be alright, but she just told him a lie. Cause 1 week later his dad sat him down and said, listen, I got some...
How the fuck does anyone like Could you imagine that? I mean, some of you may have been through it, but I couldn't imagine having to deal with that, man. That's hard. I'm dreading the day that, obviously, you know, that I ever lose any of my parents. I hated losing my grandparents. I've lost a lot of friends from growing up in the East End. That was painful. I can't imagine it, man. I relate to the part about not seeing sisters, but I haven't spoken to my sisters for about 4 years, nearly 4 years, and it doesn't get easy. It gets hard. It gets harder.
Bad news was 7, but he knew what was coming. They didn't think he did, but knew that it was drink that had done it. He just went back to his room, played with his wrestlers for the day. The fact he was too young to understand a blessing in a way.
So I'm getting the feeling his mum she have an alcohol issue that, unfortunately, you see, this is the thing, man. Like if I was to light up a joint, start walking down the road smoking a spliff, there'd be a lot of people that would shun me for that. But yeah, I can go sit out the front of a pub drinking beers, vodkas, cocktails, and there's a real dark side to it, man. There's a real dark side to it, and yet we're all allowed to do it.
Then all he cared about was Pokemon and FIFA. Not that he didn't love her, he just didn't know what grief was. But he remembers how it affected his auntie. When he sits back and replays it now, it really breaks his heart. See, you're only you.
This is tough.
The pieces in my heart, run away, run away, run away, forever in my mind.
That hook is fire so far. The video's had a shit ton. For a lyric video, it's had a shit ton of work put into it. It's beautiful. The writing's beautiful, but still easy to read. You know, the way it's animated is amazing. I really like this. I like the way it started as well. The opening of the book, considering it's called my story. This is my story, and then the book opens. It's all fire. It's very well thought through, and the lyrics are. They're hitting me here a little bit, man.
Only you. The pieces in my heart, run away, run away, run away. Losing a daughter broke his granddad's heart, and that's what caused them strokes. And left his nan and aunt again to mourn the.
Fuck, mate. As if it couldn't get any worse. So he lost his mum. He's lost his mum to drink, I believe. This is what I'm getting. He's lost his mum to drink. He was 7 years old. He didn't really understand what was going on. His dad tried to explain it to him, but he's 7 years old. 7-year-olds do what 7-year-olds do. They interact with the entertainment that's around them. Don't really know how to grieve, don't really know what's going on. His aunt is falling to bits over it. And his grandparents, you know, basically dying of a broken heart, caused them strokes. His grandfather.
Lost, but this one affected him, shedding tears at the church with his nan that was next to him. But trust me.
Yeah, see. There's something about grandparents as well, wouldn't they? They're sort of almost like, when you're a kid, you love your parents, you listen to your parents. Your parents are your teachers. Your teachers, they're the ones that nurture you. But grandparents, it's a whole different thing. It's strange. It's like you look for them for the guidance. You look for them because they're not just able to tell you as a child the ins and outs of life. They're able to tell the adults the ins and outs of life. So when you look at them as almost like gods. We really do.
He don't want your sympathy, so put your violins away, cause he don't want no symphonies. Not long had a child, he's got another on the way. A soulmate who to his son's a perfect mother ruled away. But still, sometimes he wishes you could only see. He overthinks the little things because of OCD. Don't tell people, they just say that
OCD. Yep. That's one of my. I suffer from OCD, but I mean I don't suffer from it. I think everybody else suffers from it. You know, I've got it. Everyone else suffers, but like it's hard. It's hard. It's tiring. I've had some serious. I'm coping now. I mean, I cope. I've still got, you know, I still have issues that are never going to go away. Personality disorders, you know, a few little autistic traits and OCD and depression, severe anxiety. That's me. But like a lot of that is the way I grew up. Pretty rough, but. This is such a tough story, my man.
He should go to see a doctor if he wanted meds, then he just smoked some weed and he's packed that.
Yeah, and to be honest, the meds don't work. Weed helped, but the thing is, weed's expensive, and when you ain't got it, it can be a little bit worse. But yeah, I mean, and doctor's meds, if anything, were 10 times worse for me. The weed actually was better than the doctor's meds for me.
And he ain't going back, even though sometimes it feels he could be going mad. So for his family forever he will grind, but that don't mean you're not forever in his mind. See, you're only you. The pieces in my heart run away, run away, run away, run away. Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my heart run away, run away, run away. Look deep into your soul and see the glory you'll find. The funny thing about this story is mine. Look deep into your soul and see the glory you'll find. The funny thing about this story is mine. Mine.
I'm trying not to choke up on the camera, my man. It's for real. Guys, please head over to Spotify and Apple Music and stream this track and really listen hard to it. Wow. I had no idea that this is what I was gonna hear. Like, and it's weird, you know, because occasionally with a track, when tracks come in for reactions, I often sort of peep the first 5 to 10 seconds. And the reason why I do that is to know what I'm getting myself, let myself in for. And I do it a lot with people that are new, just to peep that I ain't going to put up or waste 10, 15 minutes of my life on something, you know, that's not that great. I mean, I like to put up people that are trying, but when you've got people that are just, you know, trying to bosh something together to get, you know, get YouTube views, then that's what I try people. So I usually play maybe 10, 15 seconds just to get an idea of what I'm about to react to. I didn't do it with yours. I think it's because I could see that you were quite, you were definitely really on your grind. You're definitely somebody that people mess with, and you seemed like you're very serious when it comes to music. So I just didn't peep yours. I just put it on there in my reaction list, and then just worked my way towards it. And then now, wow, bro, seriously, this track was just crazily amazing. Like like I was thinking about every line, you could see I probably paused too much, and if I did, I'm sorry about that, but I felt like I had to address, you know, what he was telling us, and that's some deep shit, man. And I tell you what, those that you've lost should be looking down and being proud of you, man. 100%. They should be 100% proud of you for this track alone. Push, not just everything else you're doing, for this track alone. was, I'm fighting back the tears a little bit, my man. And I'm serious. You probably you can probably tell. There was a few parts that I related to, like I relate to the OCD. I relate to losing my grandparents. You know, I had a pretty rough, very, very rough. I grew up in a little bit of a hard to live in area. And a lot went down, a lot of bad things happened, and you know, it does leave dents in the, you know, dents in the soul a little bit, a lot sometimes, depends on what day it is. I've got better at it now, but your story, man, that's deep, that's real deep. But you know what, I think that's probably plays a massive part on who you are, where your drive comes from, where the passion comes from. And just keep going, man. Just keep going, because I definitely fuck with this. I'm gonna send this around. I'm gonna send this around, my man. Send this track around to a few people and see if we can get some other reactors to check it out. I'll even see if I can squeeze. See if Pug Mama wouldn't mind. I'll ask her to hand it over to Analyst, see if she can get this up on his live on Saturday, next Saturday. Wow. Guys, you've been watching Maurice J TV, and I thank you for watching Maurice J TV. Don't forget, go check out my Lyrical Assassins on our website. The link to our website's in the description below. Also check out our Lyrical Assassins Part 1 mixtape, which is on DatPiff. We'll leave a link to the Lyrical Assassins mixtape in the description below. Also, go check out our Hip Hop Shop, which is on Facebook. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. We've also got a Hip Hop Shop extension on the Lyrical Assassins website, which is strictly for the Lyrical Assassins. If you want to get yourself a Maurice J TV t-shirt from my Teespring store, I'll leave a link to that in the description below. We've also got our Mo Vaseline line of merch over there, so go check that out. We've got our Lyrical Assassins line of merch over there as well, so go check that out. And if you're a real big Eminem fan, go join our group on Facebook, Eminem Rap God. Just type that in on Facebook, go join that group over there, and we'll take care of you. So guys, you've been watching Maurice J TV, and I'll catch you again in a little bit. Take care, guys.